Hey guys, it's Vren, and today I'm doing a new series called Storytime with Vren. So new, so creative, no ideas, so amazing. Right. Anyway, um, today's story is about primary school, and it's something that everyone who went to my primary school still kind of holds against me even to this day. Right? Everyone in primary remembers this. So, let's get into the story. Right, so it all started when what I think was primary 5, I can't remember the exact year sadly, and in our primary school, one day a week after lunch, we would do art. And in this art, no one was ever actually amazing. Everyone was kind of meh, no one was like Picasso or anything, right? And we had a teacher who was a bit, she was quite a bitch, right? And I won't say her name just in case, like, a, one of the old teachers from that school finds this or something and just files it for using someone's name without their permission. So, in this case, I'm just gonna say her name is Wiper. There we go. Just Wiper. How about that? Anyway, one of these days during school, we were doing drawings. And we got the option to either paint it, put glitter on it, all that stuff. Right, so etc. basically, and I didn't like art at all. So I would just sit down and pretend to do my work and just do nothing. But then my teacher, which we're gonna call just Wiper, right? She called me over and said, "Vren," right? Yes, I know. Obviously, she didn't say Vren. I wasn't known as Vren back then or Vrenalin. And that name didn't come until 2016 and 2015. But anyway, I'm still going to use that because I don't especially wish to share too much about my personal life on my channel, of course. So for story purposes, I'm just going to say Vren is my name, right? So she said, "Vren, come here." Right? So I replied, "Yes, miss. Is everything alright?" So she asked to see my work. So I told her, "I haven't done anything yet. I'm still deciding what to do." So she replied, "Well, you need to do something. Do work or I'll give you a punishment exercise." Now, if you don't know what a punishment exercise, in our primary school, if you didn't do your work, if you behaved badly, yelled across the class, threw paper airplanes, just refused to do anything, didn't do your homework for a certain amount of times, then you'd get a punishment exercise. And our punishment exercises would write out like what we did, why we did it, stuff like that. Right? Anyway, basically it went on for her saying what I should do, so I just said, "Okay, miss, well, I'll need glitter." So she pointed out where the glitter was, and I went to grab it. Right? I went to grab the glitter. Right, now this glitter is a major thing of the story. But before I go further, I'm going to tell you more about the primary school and with me. So, as I said, I just didn't like primary school. I never done any work in it. I didn't do homework. I just didn't want to do anything. I would still attend, right? But I just couldn't be bothered. And if I just didn't do any work in this class, I would have been doing my fifth punishment exercise that week. So I just done as the teacher said. Anyway, back to the story. Right? So I went to grab the glitter. And I did, me being me, right? I picked up the glitter, threw it in the air and catched it. Just like what you'd get a bottle with water in it or juice or whatever. You just throw it in the air and it'd naturally spin up and then you just catch it immediately. Just done that. Or with a tennis ball, you'd throw it in the air just slightly and catch it. Nothing major like me throwing it all the way to the top of the school, right? So I threw it in the air and caught it, right? But what I didn't realise is I caught it upside down. As I was walking back to my desk, I realised, I didn't realise until I got to my desk that the lid fell off. Now, this wasn't one of those small tubs of glitter, like the really tiny ones, like the size of a computer mouse. It wasn't that size. It was a massive one, like a 3 kilogram tub of glitter, right? So I just walked over to my desk thinking, yeah, I've got this glitter. I've probably got glue there already. I'll just glue down some glitter, pretend I've made like a tree or something, right? So what I would do is I'd walk back to my desk. I sat by myself in art during this class, so no one was even there to like warn me and look over, like say, yo, you're holding the glitter upside down, right? So as I got to my desk, I would basically just look at my desk, heard everyone just laughing their heads off, right? You could hear everyone just laughing. And at the back of my neck, I could just, like, feel, like, you know how when you get a shiver or something and it just feels like someone's breathing down your neck? Or you can feel someone's emotions and you can, oh, I just slapped my microphone, right? And you can feel, like, hairs on your neck going up as you feel someone's, like, emotions rise, like, disappointment and shock. That's how the teacher felt for me, and I could feel her feeling that for me. Because behind me, as I turned around, there was a massive trail from when I threw the tub up, caught it, all the way to my desk. There was no way the teacher wouldn't have realised I was the one that threw it, caught it, dragged it all the way over. Especially if I tried to blame someone else who sat next to me, it wouldn't matter. I already told the teacher I was going to get the glitter. She would have known it was me, right? So as I turned around, I just looked at the tub, rather than immediately looking at what happened that people might be laughing at. I looked at the 3 kilogram tub, and I saw it was empty. And I looked and saw the trail. Now, at this primary school, we only had the one janitor, right? We never had, like, 4 janitors, 3 janitors, never more than one. It was always just the one janitor, and that was because he lived right next to the school, and his son went there, right? And he was off sick that day. So it wasn't like we could just call them up, say, yeah, we need the Hoover to hoover this all up. So basically, everyone in class had to go over to the massive trail and pick it all up, like little bits, each little bit on the carpet. We couldn't let a single bit go, because then that glitter would be stuck there until the janitor was feeling better, right? So what the teacher done is she pulled me out of the class, right? And I realised, right, that if I didn't start to do something that would basically get me out of the class, like get me away from it, I would be helping out clean up the glitter as well as everyone else in that class, right? So basically, as I was a drama queen in primary school, so what I done is I faked to cry as much as I could, right? So I was just faking crying, just pretending something went bad. And my method was to think about something sad, like dead puppies, for example. But I didn't think about dead puppies because for some reason my emotions don't flare at the image of dead puppies. Mainly because I've never seen one. So I had to think of a past thing that happened that would make me cry. I was like thinking there for 2 minutes while the teacher was telling everyone to clean it up. Like, yeah, what should I think of? What should I think of? Bam, got it. So I got this idea in my head of what I could do to make me fake cry, right? Well, technically it wasn't fake, it was me thinking of something that would make me cry and crying to it, right? But after I would go downstairs, because the teacher saw me crying, was just like, right, go to the headmistress, or head teacher, right? And basically I'd go down, start walking downstairs, wait till the teacher couldn't see me anymore, and just like wipe the tears away, and be normal again, right? And I'd just smile, go to the toilet for a few minutes, right? Make sure it should look like I was crying, right? Then go over to the headmistress's office. She had nice chairs outside her office. She'd just knock on the door, sit at the chairs, wait for her to come out, tell you to come in, right? That was it, right? And eventually, instead of me getting like a punishment exercise or anything, the teacher just sent me home. The teacher just decided, yeah, right, you've cried, you've spilled glitter everywhere, you're just gonna have to go home today, right? So mum came, picked me up, got me to go home, right? And everyone else had to still pick up the glitter that I spilled everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Literally, there wasn't a single spot from the trail that I walked that wasn't covered in glitter. Now, to this day, Wiper basically can't stand me, right? Even if I go back to visit, she'll not look at me, she'll not look in my general direction. And if I ever touch glitter again, everyone who was in my primary school will look at me I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Leave that glitter alone. We don't want a repeat. Right? So, that's the story of the glitter, right? Now, if you like this type of video, please give it a like and subscribe. If you want more, then I'll catch you later, because I'm writing as many of these stories as I can this week, but I will not release them immediately. I'm going to have to know that you want them first. So, if you like and subscribe, that would say to me, yeah, I want this type of video again. Even though it's on a gaming channel, I don't mind, right? Just like and subscribe it. I know it's a game channel, but stories are good. And this is how I developed my character of who I am today. I mean, seriously. Me rolling glitter across the classroom, basically, that was funny to me. Personally, it's an embarrassing story, but it's funny as all living balls to me. Right? So anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want more, I'll catch you all later. Peace.